Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Liallure. Hey, I'm back at it again with another video. If you're new to my channel, hey girl, hey, my name is Leah. I make video story times hauls. I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, so it's like for the kids, you know the vibes. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey friend, how are you? I hope you're doing wonderful, fabulous, beautiful, amazing. Okay, if you are seeing this video, that means that your girl made it to yet another Vlogmas days, and I can't believe it. I can't believe that I am being consistent with Vlogmas, because last year was a shit show. Last year was a nightmare. And I definitely couldn't do what I wanted to do with Vlogmas, so I'm super excited that I'm being consistent. So if you're happy that I'm being consistent, girl, don't forget to leave me a huge thumbs up. And if you're new here, leave me a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because chances are you think you're subscribed to my channel, but you're probably not. So hit that subscribe button real quick while you're here, and let's jump right into it. Okay, so today's video is going to be yet another unpopular opinions. Yeah, girl, I'm back to tell you more unsolicited things. Okay, I'm back to tell you more things that, quite frankly, you never really asked for, but here I am anyway, right? So today's video is going to be yet another unpopular opinions, and let's just get into it, because some of y'all might be pissed off for real this time, but no one cares that your items are from DHgate. You care that your items are from DHgate. And chances are you're probably only telling us that your items are from DHgate because you feel some type of shame about it. You don't want people to tell you about it, so you do it in advance so you don't get checked for it. I've been thinking about this for a while, right? And I want to say right out, okay, so y'all don't think I'm no hating ass for real, but I don't care if people's items are from DHgate. I don't care who has replicas. I don't care who has dupes. I don't care what factory your bag or your shoes or your fragrance, or I don't care where any of that came from, to be honest. If you look good and you feel good and you confident and you could step, then do that. Like, people wear outfits from Shein from head to toe for less than $100, and nobody can tell them anything. It's me, I'm people, right? So I don't really care if people get replicas and people get, you know, not real items from DHgate. I don't care about none of that. I think what confuses me is the fact that people who shop from DHgate always want to prove a point. It's like they have to prove this point that their item is just as good as your item who came from the actual factory of that brand. Like, they have to prove it to you, because if they don't, then that means that they bought this item, and for what? Because it's not as good as yours. I don't get it. I don't get it. Me personally, if I bought something from DHgate, I'll be like, yeah, that's my bag. You like it? It's cute, right? Cute, right, girl? Like, but I wouldn't be always saying like, oh my god, yeah, I got this bag from DHgate, but it's just like the YSL bags that they have at the store, girl. It comes from the same factory. Look at the inside. Look at the lining. Look at the zipper. Look at it. Look at it. Don't it look the same? Don't it? I don't know what point y'all are trying to prove, but you need to stop it, because it looks like you feel guilty or you feel some type of shame that your item is not real. It don't make no sense to me. Just wear your bag and go on. I constantly see like this DHgate propaganda on TikTok, and I say propaganda loosely, obviously, but I mean, I constantly see people talk about DHgate on TikTok. It's like every other day. I had to start hitting not interested, because it's like, damn, all right, enough, I get it. Every single day somebody is showing you their collection and saying like, oh, this is a comparison to something I got on DHgate, and this is the real item. Look how similar they look. Mine's looks better. Who are you proving this to? Wear your shoe and go on. Enough is enough. Like, we don't care. We do not care. People from New York don't think we're better than you. You think that we're better than. I feel like there's been this constant back and forth between people from New York and people from other states about whether or not we think we're better than them, and I've never understood that, because anytime that conversation has came up, it's because the people from the other states always say something like,
oh, people from New York think they better than us. We don't care that y'all from New York. I don't care that you're from Brooklyn. That shit don't mean nothing to me.
It means something to you. It means something to you. You're bothered. You are bothered by the fact that you're not from New York, because we don't be bothering nobody for real. And all y'all want to do is talk about us, and it doesn't make any sense to me. Because me personally, I'm not thinking about nobody from Tuscaloosa, Oklahoma. Is that even a place? Wichita, I know that too. Nobody's thinking about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have enough issues in New York as it stands. Nobody's thinking about beefing with y'all for real. But every 5 seconds, somebody from another state wants to bring up people from New York and talk about how we think we're better than them. That is not true. You think that we're better than y'all. That's something that you have to deal with on the inside. We don't care. Nobody cares. No one cares. Y'all just be dragging it for real. This one is a double header. Wig installs should not cost more than $100. And honestly, that's kind of dragging it too. The only reason I give them $100, and by them I mean the stylist, is because you do have to pay for items. Like, you do have to pay for glue. You do have to pay for like thread to sew the back in or whatever. If you customize wigs, you do have to pay for bleaching powder. You have to pay for like the lace tint, foundation and stuff to match the person's skin complexion. You have to pay for all those things, so I understand the $100. But if you're charging anything more than $100, you're beasting. You are beasting. And let me tell you why. Wig installs last no more than 2 weeks, and even that is being generous, because if you're getting a wig install for like a vacation or even for your birthday, you are going to be sweating profusely, unless you're somebody who doesn't sweat at all, which shout out to you. Chances are when you get a wig for something, you're getting it for a special occasion, and you're probably gonna sweat it out. You know what I mean? Wig installs are not meant to last. Lace is not meant to be on your head for long periods of time. So the fact that some of y'all are out here charging more than $100, I'm not gonna lie, I have gotten my hair installed twice before, and each time I paid $160. Okay, I wasn't complaining about that. But y'all paying $200 US dollars? I saw somebody on TikTok said she paid $250 for a wig install. Why are you paying for a whole new wig? That is the price of a new wig. That's not an install, baby. You're getting scammed. Stop letting these scam y'all. Get on YouTube. Stop letting people overcharge you for a wig install. And on top of that, they be late. On top of that, they ask you to bring the wig in a week in advance just for them to be customizing your wig at your appointment. Stop letting them play in your face and stop paying that shit. I'm not playing. The second part of that is don't ask me to take my picture. Don't ask me to take a picture of my hair. I don't care. Don't ask to take a picture of my hair, because at the end of the day, y'all be doing that shit on purpose. Like, y'all will be late to an appointment. Y'all won't answer people's text messages. You'll have an attitude the whole time you're doing my hair. You won't even, first of all, give me the style I asked for. You might end up giving me somebody else's wig, and in the end you want to ask to take a picture after you was already late. You have shame. Let me tell you a story real quick. So the first time I was getting my hair done, I got my hair installed, right, by this girl that my friend had gone to, and her installs were always so nice. So I was like, oh my god, yeah, for sure, like, I'm definitely gonna go to her. It was my birthday trip coming up, and so I wanted to have an install done professionally. Now, I had put on wigs myself, but I didn't feel comfortable getting my birthday hair done. Like, I didn't feel comfortable doing my birthday hair myself because I wanted to look good. I wanted to eat and stay on for a long period of time, and I thought that the best way to do that was to have somebody else do my hair, right? So another thing with that is that I wanted my hair to be a custom color. Like, I wanted to be like a balayage color or whatever, like a blonde highlight ombre type of situation. And so I reached out to the girl and I was like, hey, this is the color I want. I know you do custom colors. Are you able to do this? She said, yes, I'm able to do this. Here's the price for that. And also your install will cost this price as well. Because it's a custom color, make sure you bring your wig in 2 weeks in advance. And I said, cool, no problem. I dropped off the wig 2 weeks in advance. First of all, when I dropped off the wig, she wasn't even there, but that was fine. I had my name on it. It was no problem. I come the day of my appointment. Not only is somebody in the chair, and I had to wait like 30 minutes for the girl to get out the chair. She had somebody do my braid down. And then when she's getting ready to put the wig on my head, another stylist was like, oh, is that the wig that you were customizing this morning? Is that the wig that you were bleaching this morning? What? I beg your pardon? Y'all have no shame. You have no shame. And then on top of that, you want to ask me to take a picture of my head? No. No. I forgot to mention this, but because she ran late and she started my install super late, I was also running late to my nail appointment. So at some point I was like, hey, do you think you're going to be done by X, Y, and Z time? And she was like, oh, I don't know. I should be done, but I'm not sure. Why do you have another appointment? I'm like, yeah, I do. It's not for another like 45 minutes, but I'm not sure how quick you're going to be, done with this whole thing. She's like, yeah, I never recommend clients to book an appointment close after this one because I never know what's going to happen. Girl, you started my appointment late. Like, you are what happened. Like, y'all don't have shame for real. Parents shouldn't be so quick to push their kids out of the home. I mean, I'm thankful because my parents never did this to me. Like, they never, you know, forcefully pushed me out my home. They never was like, yeah, you're 18, out. No one ever did that to me, and I'm really grateful for that. And for a long time, I thought that that was the standard. Like, I thought that parents just, you know, let their kids stay at home as long as, you know, they need financial support, they need to save up their money, they need to pay off their student loans, they need to find a job out of college, whatever. That's what I thought that parents usually did. Like, I thought that was the norm. It wasn't up until I got older I started to realize that, like, people's parents really don't be giving a f about them. Like, they let them be fed to the wolves. Like, they literally, 18 years old, they will push their child out. The child has no job. The child has no place to stay. Just nonsense. They just want the child out their eyes. They're like, you got it. You good. You good, right? I don't understand that. And I'm not anyone's mom. I'm not a parent. But that just doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would you raise somebody for 18 years and then all of a sudden push them out with no resources at all? That's crazy. Now, if you have terms and conditions for living in your house and you say, like, if you want to stay here longer, then you need to have a job, or you need to go to college, or you need to have some type of plan, then okay, that's understandable. But for you to push your child out of their home immediately as they turn 18, when they have no resources and nothing, and that sits right with some of y'all, so strange. It's always been so strange to me that people have to go through this, and I always feel so bad when I hear these stories, because it's like, damn, I could never do that to my child. Honestly, I really couldn't. So, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because I saw a TikTok a few months ago where a girl, literally the day of her graduation, her mother packed up her things. Her high school graduation, not even her college graduation. Her mother packed up her things and put it on the doorstep and was like, you need to get out. I don't know where you're gonna go, but you need to get out. The girl ended up like couch surfing on some of her friends' couches. I haven't seen her ever since then, so I don't know if she's doing okay, but I hope she is. But this girl was literally 18. She just turned 18 and she graduated high school that same day she got kicked out. What kind of f***ing mother are you? Honestly. Not telling someone happy birthday is grounds to end the friendship. I don't care. I said what I said. I said what I said. Listen. Let me tell you another story. When I was in college, in my senior year of college, my friends decided to throw me a surprise party. Now, I had never had anyone throw me a surprise party before. I don't like surprises. I don't enjoy them. I like to be in control. But they threw me a surprise party, and I should have known because they kept trying to get me to go to like this pregame. And I was so tired that I kept saying like, no, it's okay. I don't want to go. I was telling my friend who came to visit me, like, you should go with my roommate, da-da-da-da. And she was like, no, like, come with me, blah, 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 blah. I should have known, but honestly, I didn't. So I show up, everybody's, oh, surprise, surprise. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much. Like, I really appreciate this. I've never had anyone throw me a surprise party. Like, this was really, really thoughtful of you guys. And as I looked around the room, I noticed something. There were like 10 people in that room. Now, that might not sound like a big deal, but this group of people particularly are the type of people who threw everyone in the group a party on their birthday. They threw them some type of surprise event, like, because we all knew each other's birthdays, everyone had some type of surprise event. And when I tell you, I had been to everyone's surprise event, and if I didn't, it's because I couldn't make it for some reason. But even if you and I weren't like super cool, I made it to everybody's event, and this is like a group of 40 something people, right? So I made it to everybody's shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a supportive person, and that's just the way I am. Now, I'm not saying that everybody should have dropped what they was doing and come to my thing, but the people who I was closest to in that group did not show up. And when I asked the person who was in charge of the whole thing and orchestrating the whole thing, like, hey, where's so-and-so? They were like, oh yeah, like, we sent them a text to their whole group chat, and none of them responded back. None of them said that they would come. None of them said that they were busy. They just did not show up. Not only did they not show up, but they didn't say happy birthday to me. Not a single one of them said happy birthday to me. I didn't do anything wrong to these people. They literally watched my Instagram stories the whole entire night. They watched people say happy birthday to me, and they still did not say happy birthday back. The following month, as I'm taking my graduation pictures, one of them runs into me and they're like,
oh, hey, last month was your birthday, right? Oh, happy belated birthday.
When I tell you I stared at this man bumbaclatly, because you can't be serious right now. You cannot be serious right now. The way people treat you on your birthday is very telling about the way they feel about you. It's extremely telling. If you cannot take 5 seconds out your day to say happy birthday to me, especially when you've seen that other people said happy birthday to me and you know that it's my birthday, you don't, honestly, I don't want with you either, because I didn't do anything wrong to those people. Hand to God, I didn't do anything wrong to them, and they just decided that they were not going to tell me happy birthday. I think that it's something people do on purpose when they decide not to say happy birthday to you and not acknowledge your birthday. I think it's very calculated, and I think they do it on purpose. So I personally don't feel like if somebody doesn't say happy birthday to you, if it's your friend, if it's a family member, and they know for a fact today is your birthday, don't take that shit lightly and drop them. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's me personally, it's grounds to end a friendship. I said what I said. People like to act funny. And one thing about me, you want to act funny, I'm going to be hilarious. That is the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and join the gang because you're watching this whole video. You might as well stick around. Follow me on all my socials. That is Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.
Shout out to everybody. I had fun.